Saturday morning, combines there, calendars are here. Ian's going to start sending them all out now. Shame they're probably a little bit delayed, but should get them all packaged today, sent to the post office before midday, and they should start arriving early next week. Dad's just moving some chip. I've got to take some straw bales to the park, I suppose, Woodland Park, for something later. I'm going to be taking the 7 to 8 through as well for some kids. If that makes sense. If I sound half asleep, to be honest, even though I did have a bit of sleep last night. Let's have a look. Got January, Valtras with snow from Finland. Some straw getting delivered in the summer when the twins weren't very old. That was that first outing. Quad track, filming tractor Ted. Don't forget, AnswerAsAPercent. You put your percent on the calendar. Morgan there, packing up on a field there after drilling. Twins again by the straw stack. Annoyingly, the door's open. Ian's gutted now, he just realised. Could have brushed that out. And the old 936 and the Valtra. Oh, that's Brookhouse, Wellbrook. First cut, combine there. Cutting wheat, was it, at Bill's? No, it's not, Elton Head. Turning straw. It's Sunset. Where was that? Oh, that's Elton Head as well. Cutting wheat. Spreading muck, again at Elton Head actually. Cracking Sunset. Drilling beans. And then the tractor on last year with the huge class. There's something bigger this year coming. There you go. 2025 calendar out now. Put the Valtra away. And then start rounding up these CBs. We'll need them. The tractor run and the yard. And then I'll top some bales of straw off with the buggy. So I'll grab the buggy. Now, I'm in the middle of a wood. We farm either side of it. And I know I always moan I've got no money, and I haven't, because I've spent it on land, buildings, machinery, wages. But the lady that owned this wood that sits between 2 blocks of land we farm wanted to sell it because she didn't want the liability of it. So offered it me at a very reasonable price, because she understood that there was a lot of work needed doing to it, and it's quite badly trespassed because it's right on the urban fringe, and basically make it safe. There was kids all the time in the summer setting fires in here. There's trees always blowing down. Anyway, obviously last Saturday there was a horrendous storm come through, and it's proper dropped a load of trees down. Anyway, before the budget, this was going on about I wanted to sell it, and you know, I was still very much in the invest kind of mood. It completed yesterday, Friday the 13th, but it's given us plenty of work to do, and you know, we need to try and make a way that it can pay for itself. So obviously all these fallen trees, instantly we can chip, tidy up and chip, so that'll start to pay back some of the capital cost of it. But I need to start exploring what other grants there are to rejuvenate this woodland, because the ivy's taken over and there's a lot of work to be done. There's TPOs as well on some of the trees in here, so we've got to work out which they are. I mean, obviously if they're blown over and unsafe, then we'll soon tidy them up and get them out the road. And we'll go back to the end in a minute where the sort of more established, older, taller trees are. I'll show you them, because some of them are hung up against each other. Little Christmas tree here. Yeah, but kind of made sense really with having the land either side farmed by us to buy it. But the world's a different place from when I did the deal. So I've now bought a liability really. But first job, make it safe, tidy out some of the timber, get it through the chipper, turn it into chip that's saleable, start getting some money back, and then look at other options that we can explore to do in here. Must be 30 trees down though. There's a small one there, the big one over there, one fell there. See how big this one is. The advantage is though as well is because we've got like farming the land either side of it, access is pretty easy for us. That one's over there, this big one there, totally tangled between them all. And there's those squirrels running around. Holly bush. Yeah, so that's a field of wheat of ours there. Sorry, barley. I'll go and show you the ones. There's another one down. There's James. Show you down here where they're unsafe. There's another one here down. Again, quite a large one. One here. I mean, there's going to be a lot down it. I think it's about 5.5 acres. So there's a fair few trees. This is obviously one that's come down in the past and pretty much rotted away. Similar to that, that's obviously come down a while ago. Hung up between them. That looks like where kids have been setting fire. All the bark's burnt on that. One here that fell down in the past. Another one here. You can see there big chunks fell off the top of that one. Another one there down. Then we've got a fairly substantial one here. Come down, I think, probably in the last storm. Oh no, it's got brambles over it. That must have fell last year, maybe. Get a bit lost now where I am. There's some hung up there on another one that have coming over. This one's tangled in that one. Fallen one there that's getting overgrown. That one's a bit overgrown, but it's at this far end where they get really tall, where the big problem is and they're unsafe. We've got that one like a bow resting on this far one. Then that one has fell and rested on that one, which could snap at any time and drop. That one's fell down here. This big one here's come down. Can't get through there. Let me go this way. So it's been uprooted. This one's come down straight through the middle. That one's come down and hung up on that. That one's blown over and hanging on the edge one there, which actually goes across the road. So it's been uprooted in this last week. Ooh, big hole there. That one there is dangerous. Some height in that. That has fell that way and leaning there. So I'm going to have to get in here with some big kit and lay these down, really. Make a way in, whether we come through the field or we take that one out that's snapped coming off the road. Try and chop them up, stack them all up and bring the chipper in and chip them all, get rid of them. Maybe go round with the mulcher then, chop up some of this ivy, trim it off the bottom of them. Any that are a bit dangerous, cut the limbs off and branches off and tidy it all up. Like, we didn't have enough work to do, but you know, there was an opportunity here And with us using this narrow road, if we put a path through, we don't have to bring machinery down the narrow road as well. So that might be a plan as well. But yeah, busy winter now. So that one that's come down, the council must have chopped it back a bit. I remember coming here one night in the middle of the night to move one that had lay across the road for the council. And while we were here, another one blew down, and it was like an elastic band. It just went bang straight on the floor really quickly. But yeah, this looks like the best way to get in. Take the ivy off that sign as well. It's telling people to keep out. Can't see it now, can you? That's better now. But yeah, take that dead one out. Well, this one's laying on that one. We'll be able to get in there, and we'll check what's going on with this one here with the dead bits in. I think that ivy might have strangled that. I appreciate it's hard to see on the camera, but equally now some trees have come down, they're leaving some others exposed. They've got some massive height to them, so we're going to have to sort that out as well. I think this one's pretty knackered, don't you? You want to see it? Oh yeah, puddle. Ditch. Next job, go and pick some blocks of wood up for dropping these trailers on that are waiting to go to the port. The jack legs from Wellbrook, and also put a couple of bales of haylage out in the field for the neighbours' horses, because the gateway is getting muddy, so I'm going to throw them over the hedge for them so that they can eat them at the opposite end of the field to the gate. That's handy. I was going to put the spike on, but I can fit them in the bucket because David's tipped them off and they're stood up. And Oscar and his dad are here, so be alright, I'll get it. Yeah, I'm going to go down this track as far as I can, and then across the corner of that cover crop and tip them over that hedge. To be honest, I'll go down here where the digger's been, and I'll cut down that tram line. So he's wandering around that headland at the top that might be a bit damp, and also I'll avoid this wet hole. Just jumped out. I'll show you these tyres. So these are like the hybrid tyre. You see though, they're hardly cut in and self-cleaning. Now, will they bounce? I'll lower it down as much as I can so that they don't split. Look at that, stood upright. Oh well. So they'll cut them open when the horses get hungry in a few weeks. But I wanted to bring them out now before we get any more rain, because due some rain tomorrow. This is coming out of the workshop. This is finished now. John's done these two wheels while I've just done that haylage. He's going to put the Valtra in so that's dry overnight, ready for getting that crispetised tomorrow. And I'm going to run this up now, this little charity do on in the woodland, next to the woodland I was in before. It only just fits on this path. Actually probably doesn't. Quick birthday bump today. Andy Clark is 60, Joe Bell is 10, Eileen Rogers is big 80, Xander Gray is 50, I think it's pronounced, and Noah Masters is 13. Happy birthday everyone on there. They're all like square numbers bar the 13, but 13 is the age you can legally work a tractor on a working farm, so it's still a good number. Anyway, that is all for today. I'm going to put this on charge for James. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.